Hi, I'm Robbin Miller. This is another episode of Miller Chat, my first episode for 2021. Today's show, I'm going to dedicate this to Debbie Ozak. Debbie Ozak passed away on January 11th from pneumonia, not from COVID. She has appeared on a couple of times on my show, which we'll have a few pictures to show you. She has been on a couple of times for promoting the civil rights for people with disabilities. She was my vice chair while I was chair of Red during the years of 2004 to 2006. And I want to remember her as somebody who had courage and had strong beliefs and tenacity in making sure people with disabilities had equal rights. So bathrooms, transportation, public buildings, healthcare, getting equitable healthcare, getting community-based home care services so they don't have to go in nursing homes. So I dedicate the show to her. Today's show is going to be on Purim. It's going to be broken up into two parts. Part one is going to be a cartoon for kids, a little bit about Purim, the story of Queen Esther. I'm sure they'll find that enjoyable. And then the second part is going to be my son and I each day cooking Hamantashen cookies, which, as I say in the video, it symbolizes eating this hat. And you'll learn why we eat Hamantashes. Jewish people eat Hamantashes on the 13th and 14th of the month of Adar, the Jewish calendar, but why we eat those cookies. So I hope you enjoy the show, and I'm glad to be back for 2021. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
In Persia, a long, long time ago, lived Mordecai and his cousin Esther. Hello, my name is Esther, and I am Jewish. I live in Persia, and I am fierce.
Go Esther! Go Esther! Go Esther!
Hey guys, have you heard? Queen Vashti was banished for disobeying the king, and now there's a countrywide audition to be the king's new queen. I'm so nervous. They don't know I'm Jewish, and I'm not going to bring it up.
Go Esther! Go Esther! Go Esther!
Morty was right. I totally won. It's cool being queen. I have beautiful things. But I'm lonely being cut off from all my real friends. Mordecai is coming to visit me today. I want to run and greet him, but that Haman dude, the prime minister, is downstairs. There's something not quite right about that guy. Can't put my finger on it. Finally, Morty arrives. Are you okay? And Morty tells me the most horrible words my ears have ever heard. Everyone was ordered to bow down to Haman, and everyone did except him, and Haman flipped out. Now Haman has convinced the king to declare that on the 13th of the month, the Jews will all be killed. I knew there was something about that Haman. I need to start trusting my instincts. Mordecai, these are our people, our family, our future. And Morty tells me, it's no mistake that I was named queen. I must convince the king to stop this slaughter. But Morty, anyone who steps to the king without being summoned faces death. Look what happened to Queen Vashti. That night I lay restless. I look out the window and I remember. Hello, my name is Esther, and I am Jewish. I am so fierce, and I'm the queen. The next day I approach the king. I need to talk to you. I'm throwing a banquet tomorrow, and I want you and Haman to come. He agrees.
Go Esther! Go Esther! Go Esther!
The banquet is awesome. Haman and the king are in the front row, and I stand in front of all the Persian guests. My dear king, it has been ordered that all the Jews are to be killed. That means that I am going to die too, for I am Jewish. I am standing up for what I believe in. If you believe that I shouldn't die and that my people shouldn't die, then you must stop this evil plan. The room went silent. Who would ever think of such a thing? The king cried. Him, I pointed. Haman. The king was furious. He stood up and bellowed, "Let it be ordered across the land that no Jews are to be killed."
Go Esther! Go Esther! Go Esther!
And wouldn't you know, my king flipped the script. Haman was hanged, and the Jews were saved. Always have the courage to stand up for what you believe in. Oh, and P.S. I started making these awesome cookies that are shaped like Haman's silly hat. They're selling like hotcakes. Who knew?
So welcome back. And here we are. Now we're going to cook. So let's get started. So the first thing we need is 3 cups of flour. Okay. So let's get the 3 cups of flour. All right. So this is Wegmans flour. You could get King James if you want, or you could get a non-gluten butter. So whatever you feel that is best for you. And let me get this. Yeah, go ahead and put the flour in. And then I'm going to get the 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
Should I use this?
Sure, you can use that. We get 3 cups of that. And then we're going to also get the 3 cups of baking powder. All right, so we have a quarter here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 teaspoon because I only have a quarter here. 5,
1 cup.
7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay, that's it. That's all I need is 13. All right, so I get that. Put that away. Do it in the sink. Do it in the sink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just put it in here. Okay. So we get, and then we're going to get 3 eggs. Okay, put it in the bowl here. And we'll go ahead and put 3 eggs in there. Okay. Preheat the oven to 400. This away. We have 3 cups in there of flour. Okay, so mix that up. All right, and then we're gonna melt 3/4 cup of butter. Okay. All right, we go melt these. Definitely a lot of butter. 3/4 cup. Okay, so 8 teaspoons, 8 tablespoons. 1 stick equals a 1/2 cup of butter. Put that in there. Okay. Put that in there. What's it? Okay. Okay. Butter, put in for 30 seconds. That's enough. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, we have to sift flour, baking powder, sugar, and salt. Okay, so we'll get some sugar here. With the sugar, we'll put a half a cup of sugar. Stevia, yeah. Okay, here we got a half a cup. All right, so we'll get that out of the way. All right, how's the butter doing? All right, first we got to mix this all up. Put in this. We're gonna sift everything together. Yes, Hamantashen are triangular cookies that we're gonna make for Hamantashen. Hamantashen symbolizes the hat that Haman, the ruler of the bad assistants to King Arulus, wanted to kill the Jews. And the story of Esther is about her, which is said in the cartoon about how she was afraid to tell the king she was Jewish to save her people. And then as the story goes, she did fess up doing a party that she was Jewish, and that Haman, his right-hand man, because the king was going to kill her and the Jews, and the king got very angry and ordered Haman to be terminated. And his hat that he was wearing is what we symbolize for Hamantashen. So when we bite into it, we're biting at Haman, who is evil. That's the story of where the Hamantashen come from. Okay, so now we got butter. Get the butter to mix it in. I'm gonna pour the butter in. Here we are. Nice hot butter. Give 3/4 cup of butter, and then we got 3 eggs. Okay, now we're gonna mix it in with the KitchenAid. Go. And now we're gonna mix. All right, so now that this is nice and thick, now we're gonna take it out. Let's put it all together. And we're gonna make it into one big ball, and each egg is gonna roll it out. And then we're gonna make our cookies.
Yum. Yummy. Yummy.
Okay. All right. So let's try to roll it out together. Let me help you. Go ahead. Now you roll it out. Here. Yep. Let's roll it out as you see on the camera. Okay. Go ahead. Give it a nice roll. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Flatten it out a little bit more. All right. Go ahead. Give it a nice roll. So you roll it out. You roll out the flour on a pan, a flat pan. I think that's enough. So I will finish this up. Give it a nice little black stuff. All right. So now it looks nice and flat. And so now what we're gonna do, you're gonna take a cup, because you're gonna make circles. Okay. You take the bottom of a clean cup, and what you do is you push it down like this.
I thought we were making triangles.
I'll show you. And you make it like this. Okay. So give it a cut. Cut it. Cut it. Now we have to cut the circle out of the flour.
What? Oh, you want this?
You have to has to come out. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so now we gotta cut out the circles. First, we'll make a bunch of circles.
I need
Okay.
to do this now.
Yes.
You do the cutting.
Gotta
I'll do
cut
that.
out the circles here, one by one. Okay. Flatten it. Yep, because you can always flatten it as well. So what you do is you flatten it. If the circles need a little dressing, so to speak. And then what you do is, let's go like this again. Mix it like that. It's okay. Okay, so now you get something small like this, and what you do is you can put in a little bit of chocolate in the center if you want. So what you do is you get like this, EJ. See how you have the center?
Mhm.
See, now you have the center. And what you do is you fold it like a triangle. You put one on the right, fold it to the left up top, and then you fold it this way. Yeah,
Let me just do this.
okay? So you make it into a triangle.
Or use
Fold it up.
a cookie cutter that cuts into a triangle.
Yep, you can do that too. You could be creative. So you just take it, you put a little bit of chocolate chips in the middle, like this. And then what you do is you fold it on the right, like a triangle, on the left,
And it should come out something
and then you
like
fold the bottom
this.
like this. Looks like a crepe, but here, now you have a triangle ahead. Okay, so let's do that.
And you can detail them too. Don't go overboard.
Yep. So we can also use jelly. Get a little bit of jelly. All
Or
right.
applesauce.
Applesauce, yep. Get a
Or
chocolate of jelly.
apricots.
And now you can put a little bit of jelly in the middle here. Okay. And again, you fold it to the right, like a triangle. The left. I'll see how this one's going to come out. Put it to the right, to the left, and then you fold it up like this. Go ahead. All right. We'll do another one.
Okay. So
Okay. Then circle it.
let me do the jelly now.
You want to put it in the jelly? Go ahead. And again, you flatten it. You put the jelly in the center. Yep, see, this is what they look like. They're triangle heads, Haman's head. Here you go.
Here we
There
go.
we go. Okay, you know how to fold it to the right and the left and put the bottom up?
Yeah.
Okay, like a cup one. You keep making them.
Right to the left. Up.
Yep, and you put them in the oven for 15 minutes. And I'm going to put a little bit in the middle here. Again, in the middle. Fold it to the right, fold it to the left, like that. And then you fold it in. And then it comes out like this, like a triangle. You can also have it sticking out too, the jelly, if you want. Again, it's just a matter of being creative. So that's basically what you do. Finish up, put it in the oven for 15 minutes, and then you have it. Right. All right, so here we have it again. Put some chocolates in the middle. Again, we put some chocolate if you want, or jelly, or applesauce, or apricots. Okay, just fold it to the left, fold it to the right, and you just pick it up from the bottom. All right. So now you got a big one.
Hand it off, make the triangle all these
Okay. We got a few more to do before we put it into the oven. And you fold it to the right, fold it to the left, and you just pick up the bottom. Again. All right. Doesn't have to be a perfect triangle, but you get the point. Okay. Again, you just put a cup down on the flour to make it nice and circular for you. And then here you got a nice circle. And then you just put that in the middle. Again, fold it to the right. If you want, fold it to the left. And then you got this. And if the jelly comes out, that's fine too, because when you buy them in the store, the jelly sticks out as well. Okay, how's that? All right. Okay, so now we got a nice circle, a nice big circle. And we're going to put a little bit of chocolate chip in it. In the middle. My assistant. Okay, so we're going to fold it to the right, fold it to the left. Here we got a big one. And then you just fold it up. How's that? All right. So we're going to do 1 or 2 more, and then we're going to put it right in the oven.
And that's where it's time lapse.
All right. This is the last one. We have a nice center. Here we are again. All right. You put it in the center. All right. Okay. Now you want to fold it to the right and left.
Fold it
To the you fold it to the
right.
fold it to the right,
Then
fold
the
it to the left, and then you pick up the bottom, like almost like a diaper. Yeah, you can figure that. Put that together. All right, so I'm gonna clear off the stove here. All right. So now we're gonna put it in the oven, and we'll be back after it is done. Well, it's been 15 minutes, and now I'm gonna take out the Hamantashen cookies. Ooh. Very, very hot. And if you're an adult, they're oven mitts. So this is what the
Hamantashen
cookies
cookies.
look like. Why don't you bring the computer over? Flip it a little bit. This is what they look like. Nice
Now-
and brown.
Now, after they cool down a little bit, we're gonna taste them.
Yes, we're gonna taste them in a few minutes.
And now we're going to taste.
The cookie. Here we are. Come on over, take a bite.
Aren't you going to?
Yes, let's take a bite. Go ahead.
I'll go into this one.
This is the jelly, and EJ has the, I believe, the chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Definitely the jelly gives it the taste.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely tastes good. Exactly. You know, it has some butter because that's required. Requires
A lot of butter.
3/4 cup of unsalted butter, 3 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 3 large eggs, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then your choice of fillings. This is jelly, chocolate. How's the chocolate?
Good.
Actually, it tastes good. This jelly makes it tasty, EJ.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Yep. And where did I get the recipe from? From the Cupcake Project called Hamantashen Recipe. The tips to make the perfect Purim cookies, because nothing's ever perfect. But that's where we got it from. And in terms of calories, it's 88 kilocalories. And the author is Stephanie Stefani. So thank you very much. This has been another episode of Miller Chat. Have a great winter. Bye-bye. Hi, wow, you just saw the cartoon of Queen Esther, and you also saw us making cookies for Hamantashen. And I just wanted to talk about this book called What Queen Esther Knew. This is the adult version of Purim. It's more of a using in a business strategies from biblical sage. The Queen of Persia, leader, heroine. This is a book for women to learn about how Queen Esther was very courageous, played her cards straight, went with the right people to get advice about how to arrange to tell her king that she was Jewish when they were threatened by Haman. So this is the book, and a very, very good book. And it's definitely very motivational, very historical, and very interesting to read. Well, thank you for coming on and watching my show. And see you soon. Bye-bye.